Guys, straight up, this chapter was on some Kill Bill shit. This was insane. I was gonna initially give my thoughts, but I have to run through this. Like, the whole entire chapter is nuts. It's nuts. A lot of the things that we thought, or at least I thought, got confirmed. That now that Mai has sacrificed herself, taking away all the cursed energy, literally, Maki is somewhat on Toji's level. I wouldn't say 100%, but she's there. And we're going to get to Toji because they mention him in this chapter. But let's go through this. First off, Mai's design, crazy. I love the black jumpsuit. I love the look, right? And you can see her eyes cut. And now I don't remember where it got cut. It may have gotten cut while she was in the little curse room dungeon by one of the curses, or it might have been by her dad, but I doubt that because her dad never touched her. Or actually, no, it was by Ogi. It was by Ogi. Now that I remember in the chapter before. Okay, cool. 148. All right, so let's just go through this, right? So we get the nice color page here. Great, right? Let's start. And we get this, we get Maki and Mai color page, and this looks great. I really like this drawing right here. I think Gege went crazy on this. I like the kind of artsy painting style to it in the background there. I love it. It just represents them really well, especially from last chapter, right? But chapter 150, perfect preparation, part 3. So first we start off, an alarm goes off, and then we find out, right? We meet another Zenin. We'll get to his name later because I just want to go through this. We find out that alarm goes off, and they find out that Ogi is dead, and the Kukuru squad is dealing with her at the moment. And so I looked this up, and there's a bunch of synonyms to what it means, but in English it basically means tie up or to bound. So they're basically a group of people who go round up, whoever's doing, something they're not supposed to do, basically, which Maki, of course. And then we get, moving on, we get Junichi saying Ogi was. And then we scroll down here, we get the leader saying even Ogi-san could be defeated if he is attacked while sleeping or on the toilet. Maki should be able to do that. This right here bothered me. I stopped reading right here. I'm like, are you serious? Like, for him to say that if he is attacked while sleeping on the toilet, Maki should be able to do that. They really doubt people without cursed energy so much, it's mind-boggling. Maki and Mai were looked down upon so much, especially Maki. This just highlights it. Like, how can you say Ogi, who is obviously a skilled sorcerer, he was going to be one of the people that was going to become head, possibly, and then you say some stuff like this. This is some BS. This is BS. How can you say that? Like, how can you say that, man? Unbelievable. Naoya looking upset, so he was killed, right? And then you see the Kukuru squad scatter, and then we kind of get a little bit more information on this guy and the Kukuru squad. So he says, even if you guys are slow, the one who takes the blame from Junichi is me, the captain. Oh, make sure she's alive. I'll be the one to finish her, right? And then this is the squad captain, and hope I pronounce this right, Nobuaki Zenin Nobuaki. Yeah, I think I got that right. And then they explain, Gege, a quick explanation. All men from the Zenin clan without cursed technique are obligated to enlist in this Kukuru squad, an organization that serves under Hiei, or Hei. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but that basically means soldiers in Japanese. They spend day and night training their martial arts prior to enrolling in Jujutsu Tech. Maki was a part of this team. So Maki got her martial arts skills from the Kukuru squad. Find that interesting. So we know, they're not scrubs, right? And this is where we get this movie scene. This is something out of just your typical kung fu movie. You're surrounded and everything. So they find her. They say, surround her, surround her. She's got 2 swords. She's looking badass, bro. The muscles, how she looks, her design. She's looking like Toji, man. She's looking beefed up. She's had enough, man. Right? And then we kind of get what she's thinking about. She's thinking this. So, what are you gonna do? What was I going to do? Why did you fall down the hole with me? That's right. That must have been the right path for us. And she's basically thinking about what Mai was upset about with Maki wanting to go her own way. And she thought to herself, like, you know what? Maybe what Mai wanted was actually correct. Maybe we should have gone down that road. And then we cut to more of the paneling. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Mai. And then they say attack. And then she remembers what Mai says. Promise me, destroy everything. And you see her eyes zoomed in. And this is where it goes crazy. Again, straight out of some Hollywood cinema stuff. This was great, okay? So we get into it. Okay, so this is crazy. I'm sorry. So we see her cut both of this guy's hands off. And he's looking shocked, right? And then we see her roll over his back. Okay, and then she slices the dude coming in with the knife, slices his cranium off clean. And then not only that, she takes her other sword from the left hand and slices another guy's head off that was coming for her, right? And then we see 2 more coming for her. She then, after slicing off the guy's head from the right, she then takes her hand and leans to the back right to stab this guy in the chest, while also at the same time, the other guy coming from her left, taking her left hand with the left sword and slicing his face clean in half. This is crazy. I'm telling you guys, this was a movie. When this gets animated, it's gonna be insane. This was nuts. And then you see him get sliced up clean, right? And then you see another person comes behind her while she's cutting down the guy from her right. Okay, and then we get this. He's about to stab her. She then kicks him, and then not only that, grabs his head, right? And then she begins to basically flip. So begins to, okay. I thought I was reading that wrong. But yeah, basically begins to flip him, and then she stabs the guy that's trying to attack her from behind in the leg, right? And then you see the damage she does, and then she gets on the ground and slices up the guy in front of her's leg off. Crazy stuff. And then we see the leader, Nobuaki. He's like, hey, how'd it go? And he's like, oh, what a surprise. And then out of nowhere, we get another person. Maki senses something's going on, right? Then we get these hands made from earth, like on some Avatar Toph stuff, or like Cementos from My Hero Academia, right? And then you see her about to get crushed, and you see the hands come together. And then he goes, oh, Chojuro-san's curse technique. So this guy with the technique, that's Chojuro. So the Hiei squad is here too. And you see Junichi with Chojuro and the other guy. I forgot his name. Please remind me in the comments. I don't want to scroll back up because I really got to get into this. But anyway, so they explain Hiei. So composed entirely of sorcerers certified by Jujutsu Tech to be semi-grade 1 and above. The Zenin clan's strongest squad. So keep in mind, semi-grade 1 basically means that you've been nominated for first grade, but you have to go on a solo mission that is first grade level. So you could say Junichi is on Inumaki's level, technically, right? So then, out of nowhere, we get an explosion from the rock hands, right? And both of them look shocked, right? So we get Nobuaki and Chojuro. They're both about to, we see Maki come out. They both attack, right? Maki avoids the kick and blocks the sword from Nobuaki. And then this is where it gets crazy, man. This is where it gets crazy. You see Nobuaki say, how can she still move after getting hit by Chojuro-san's technique? And then you see a hand reach out, and before you know it, both Nobuaki and Chojuro are basically dead. And then we get this weird paneling, right? Now, I don't know if this is because these are scans or this is how Gege actually drew it, but we get the guy's powers here. It's the guy with the braid, the little ponytail braid, but he is essentially, it looks like he's distorting Maki's senses, right? Because you get these two eyes behind Maki and she's shocked. She's like, wait, what's going on? And based off the paneling, everything just looks so distorted, right? And he goes, Junichi-san, keep holding her like that, Ranta. Okay, his name's Ranta. Okay, so that's his name. And then he said, I can't stop her. And again, you get this distorted look from these pages, and you can kind of see Maki kind of grunting. And then you see her push back on the eyes, and they're starting to crack. Right? And then Junichi, he looks worried. And then Ranta's like, don't falter, Junichi-san. And this right here is what I wanted to highlight. This is one of the big things. The Zenin clan still exists because of Toji-san's whims. You must have realized it too right now. Maki has become exactly the same as him. So Toji let these guys, she let them go. Incredible. This is what Ogi, that fear that Ogi felt, that was from Toji. That fear that Ogi felt, that flashback was from when Toji, I don't know what happened, but he had had enough and he was about to kill everybody. But he let everyone go. And now, Ranta realizes, like, look, we know she's powerful. This is what Toji was. She is now Toji. This is so crazy and they're so hypocritical. Neither Toji nor Maki have cursed energy, but they knew Toji's potential. So you basically, you shit on people with oh my god, this is so crazy. You basically, you look down on people with no cursed energy whatsoever, with having restrictions, yet you know someone like Toji exists. They're trash. Zenin clan is trash, bro. All of them are trash. How can you guys look down on them when you know Toji could have rocked all of you? That's insane. And he doesn't even have cursed energy or a cursed technique, the things you guys value the most. Unbelievable. Okay, I had to say that because that's where Ogi's fear came from, and that's where we got that flashback of kind of Toji looking all crazy. He was about to kill them all, but he let them go, right? And so we get Ranta saying, right here, right now, we must kill her. And then we get Junichi's curse technique, which is these giant fists that come crashing down. Then Ranta and his powers are basically done. Like, I don't think he can see at all, right? He said, you did it. And then he says, Junichi-san. And you see Maki walking with his head. And you see Ranta look down. Maki then, it looks like she throws his head in the water. And then we get the fated meeting. You're terrible. Don't you have a heart? And we get Naoya looking cocky, bro. Chief of Hei, Naoya Zenny. Right? No. And then Maki says, no, he took it away. And he took it away. I'm guessing she's talking about her father, Ogi. Now, Naoya doesn't look worried. So, this is what I'm thinking. Because, in a way, I think Naoya respected Toji just from the things he said early in the chapters. You know, we don't know their past, but he definitely knows. I have a feeling Naoya's not an idiot. He knows that Toji definitely had potential. Like, he knows Toji wasn't a scrub. So, I know for a fact there's no way he's taking this fight or whatever's about to happen lightly. But it's about to go down right here, right now. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I don't think Maki and I don't think Naoya are letting each other go. because I'm trying to think in my head if there's some plot that may go on that may surprise us, but no, this is gonna be a straight up battle. This chapter was insane, guys. I'm telling you, this was literally a movie, and honestly, I'm excited because Naoya versus Maki is what we've wanted, and Gege is giving us exactly what we want. This is the Zenin drama we've been looking for. This right here, chapter 150, definitely one of the best chapters in Jujutsu Kaisen. And honestly, what's all of this is after Shibuya. And honestly, I like this is like a little mini arc, but I'm telling you guys, if the level is at this height, Calling Game is gonna be crazy. Man, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments. This chapter was insane. 10 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna win this? Let me know what you think about Toji, about Maki's new look, everything, the new members of the Zenin clan we found out about, the different squads. Let me know. Please like and subscribe, guys. Jujutsu Kaisen, man. I love this series.